There's math in this episode.
Math?
What is the most expensive thing you've spent money on this year?
Rent advance.
I would say phone.
My internet.
An exam.
My phone.
What kind of phone?
Samsung.
iPhone, clearly.
It's a Reebok Nerdy Vintage watch. Like Reebok doesn't produce it any longer. So if you guys want to buy, I'm ready to sell it to you guys.
So is it okay if for the rest of this episode we call you Lil Vintage Reebok?
What? No.
Well, that's your rap name now. That's
Yeah.
Young Sam, an exam.
Do you know?
No, Lil 7. Since it was the 7th. So.
Lil 7. Lil 7 it is.
What?
Young iPhone and Lil Internet.
Oh, young phone works just fine.
Young phone for the rest of this episode. Okay, young phone.
Young R.
Young R.
Yeah.
Okay, young R. What do you do for a living?
It's my father's food. I'm a writer, I guess.
I write, okay, sorry. I write.
You mean professionally? Like, okay, pharmacist.
So I'm a doctor, but I'm not in clinical medicine.
I'm a content writer / copywriter.
I guess to be more accurate, I piss people off for a living.
Student.
Brand marketing.
I'm a master of ceremonies, events host. I'm also a business developer.
How do you feel about your finances, Edwin?
Oh, God, it's that kind of episode.
Tissues, please.
Yeah, tissues.
I'm really crying in my soul.
Somebody, anybody, help me.
Not bad.
Feel like I could do a lot better.
There's a lot of work. I could enter that.
Do you have a good relationship with money?
I try, I chase her all the time, and people go, you shouldn't chase her. But how are you going to get that if you don't? I'm sorry. It's just emotional. Thank you. I think I'm in an abusive relationship. I'm earning in Naira, so no.
No, I don't. Like, at all.
Yes. I'm incredibly frugal.
I understand that it is a means, not a destination.
Money is like your significant other that is on drugs, and then when they're on drugs, they don't treat you right. But when they're like sober, they're good to you.
It will interest you to know that less than 4% of the Nigerian adult population earn more than 70,000 naira a month.
Wow.
And if you earn more than 150,000 naira, you are one of less than 1 million people that earn that much money.
And I bought a 7.
Are you sure people are not lying in that?
Exactly, because like what?
What is pump sick?
It can't be that small now. Like this country is a mess. I need to leave.
Like people are earning shit pay in this country.
I don't know. It puts a lot of things into perspective because I'm always shouting that I'm broke and all, but I mean I'm still broke and all, but
This is based on some 2014 statistics from...
People's parents are lying.
Yeah.
They're hiding so they don't have to declare taxes.
Yeah.
Especially in Lagos, people are lying.
People are lying.
I don't.
I'm sorry.
No.
Well, in any case, we wanted to ask you how much money will be enough for you to stop working for the rest of your lives.
I need a calculator.
I want Oprah money.
$1 billion.
This calculator can take 1 billion.
1 zillion more.
There's nothing called zillion. It's
Trillion.
But 20 million pounds would be good.
50 billion, I guess.
not 30.
Huh?
Not 30.
Oh, no, 50.
Thank you. So, okay. $12.5 million a year. That's assuming I live to 80.
$50 trillion. $1 million trillion.
$50 trillion. 40 million euros. Because who knows what's going to happen after Brexit? It's like, how long is the pound going to stay stable and everything? I want my euro and convert it to gold bars and just keep it so that I can change to any currency that's actually useful when I need it.
But you know that palladium is actually more valuable than gold.
Sorry, what now?
Palladium.
What's that?
It's precious metal.
Yeah, but then gold is always in demand. You now buy one precious metal
Palladium
that
is
nobody can
always-
afford. You're not stuck
Palladium is
with it.
always in demand. That
By
is why
who?
it's like almost like 5-6 times more expensive than
Oh, yeah,
gold.
come and teach me after.
Go hard or go home. Like,
Edwin wants $1 billion. Okay, how do you think you'd make that much money?
Should have asked us that one.
Yeah, there has been a mix-up. I thought someone was gonna give me the money.
Like-
if you're saying I have to work, do you know how much work you're supposed to make that kind of money?
Like-
But you're the one that came up with the money. Why am I the one that has to make the fly?
I thought about money ritual in the past, but then it's like it never kicked in, so I don't know what happened with that.
I would have said prostitution, but how many people do you want to sleep with?
I'd marry like a Saudi prince or something.
Sell organs I don't need. Like stuff you have pairs of. Like, do you really need 2 testicles, to be honest?
But then there's entertainment. So I could maybe start rapping or something. By the time I feature Cardi B in one of my rap videos.
Young Rent and Cardi B.
Young.
Okay, let's do some math. We know how old you are from whatever information. So what we like to know now is, at what age would you like to retire?
If I'm being realistic, let's say 40.
I'd like to retire by 50.
Yesterday.
If I had my way, 30.
30?
Yeah.
Okay.
But since we are being realistic, just add 5.
50 would be nice, because then the 50-60 time that I have plans that
Wait.
I know what I'll be doing.
That 60 is far.
Yeah.
50 is nice.
Yeah.
I mean, 40, Sha. 40. I like to retire.
Bianca?
Still right now.
No.
Okay, to be serious, 36.
32.
Hypothetically, how much are you willing to save monthly right now?
Out of how much?
I think 80K.
Like 20,000 there.
About 150.
Again, I don't know how much I earn in this fantasy universe. So then it'd be really cool to pay $1 million a month.
It's more like 50.
Yeah, if my income is like 100K, then 30K.
I started trying, and it's not passing 10,000 right now. That can be saved.
Our secret formula that predicts how much you'll be worth by the time you retire based on your last responses tells us that you will have 600,000 Naira.
606,000 Naira.
But if you saved part of that money and invested part of that money in stock, then you would have 619,000 Naira. Well, it turns out that if you invested the whole sum, then you would have 633,000 Naira. If you save 20,000 Naira every month till you're 40, you will have 4 million Naira. If you save and invest that money, you will have 7 million. The money that you save, 1 million every month, up till when you're 50, you would have 1.1 billion Naira.
I feel like it is making me feel guilty about my initial choice.
You would have 3 million Naira, which is really $146 million by the time you were ready to retire.
Okay.
And if you put everything into stock, you would have 42 million Naira. Then you have 10 million. You basically ended up at the same numbers,
Yes.
but that's when you're like 36, and that's when you're like 40.
Why am I shaking your hand, please, or shake me?
You have to make smart business. moves.
But you can see that I'm in an abusive relationship with the Naira.
Why does anybody invest there? Is it compound interest? Because it's not looking very...
Yeah, but you've been saving for like 1 year.
We're working with retirement age of 35, yeah? Yes. Maybe we'll move that in small.
However, to get that $1 billion that you wanted, it turns out that you need to save. You want to be putting away $50 million every month.
That can be done. Just get me Cardi B.
It's paper money, so it doesn't count. Can I like save Monopoly money or something?
$5 million in Naira is like, I'm at 360 by 50018. That's 23 million Naira every month.
Yes.
How is that possible?
I hope people are happy now because...
That's great.
Thank you.
The second thing is, knowing what you know now, are you thinking differently about how you approach your finances?
Yes. Yeah. I don't want to be poor.
Nope.
Oh no, I'm perfectly in denial.
1 year for a good time, not a long time.
I mean, I could think differently about it. It's not like I can actually do it.
It wouldn't really change anything. The thing is, you work with what you have on ground while you aspire for more, and aspire also includes working to get more.
If you had 5 million Naira right now, which of these asset classes are you most likely to invest in and why?
Clearly fixed deposit.
The reality is the return on fixed deposits is very low. People don't know that. but it's very safe.
I feel like I would do mutual funds.
What are mutual funds first?
Ponzi scheme.
Mutual funds are the safest thing in Nigeria right now to invest in when you don't have that much liquid cash, because it diversifies your investments into different stocks.
I don't know anything about mutual funds, so real estate.
Real estate.
It has multiplication chances that all these other investment things don't have.
I don't know anything about cryptocurrency. Like, it was high at one point, but now it's shit, and people are no longer tweeting about it.
Cryptocurrency scares because I feel like it's a thing that will just vanish, like kind of like MMM.
Stocks. I have stocks already. My mom bought me like a shit ton of stocks when I was like 10. And when I see my dividends every year, I'm just like, yeah, 3-5. Okay, no thank you.
You have to be on top of the stock market. You have to be able to say, okay, buy now, sell now, or else you just miss opportunities to be able to make money. And how many people have that kind of time?
Do you know what it means to hammer?
Hammer.
Yes.
Yes. I've not hammered yet, but I know what it means to hammer.
You no longer need to introduce yourself to people. People introduce you to other people.
To make it on a large scale, like,
Your pockets and your status. So you need to be like a star of some sort. And then you need to have good money or look like you have a lot of money.
Have this picture in mind. Infinity War. Imagine Thor, the way Thor landed, but then that is you making money.
I knew this is an actual. Like,
That is hammering.
At what point will you know that you've really hammered?
When I'm driving a Tesla in Aja.
When you can sing, Joe Legba, they know your story. Like, I mean, what else?
Who's your money hero?
Pablo Escobar.
So I like Elon Musk.
I think that would be Warren Buffett.
I would pick like a Nigerian politician. I'm not going to call it a name.
it will be this Theranos babe, because how do you scam?
Theranos, who is Theranos?
I forgot her name. This girl.
Elizabeth Holmes.
Yes, that is a scam. That is a scamming queen.
Floyd Mayweather. Hi, that guy. My money hero. Is there a problem? Or should I pick Aliko Dangote?
Dangote too understands money. I like how he works with debt.
Bill Gates doesn't come across as someone who is really invested in money like that. I may be wrong, but from everything I've read about him and all the things that he's doing, he's not so much as invested in money as invested in making people better.
Or should we pick Davido?
Davido's daddy.
What's my name with Davido's daddy?
Davido's daddy.
Davido. Davido has money. But
No, Davido's daddy has more money than Davido. Or not.
Davido. We've tried giving you 4.
Tell us something interesting that you've learned about saving or investing in general and that you'd like to pass on to whoever's watching.
You always get to buy what you want. Like, fine thing, no they finish from market, but your money they finish.
You have to save.
There's 2 ways of saving. Either you increase your source of income or you reduce your expenditure.
Save for the future. Don't forget the fact that today, you can't buy that favorite shoe or something because a better one will always come out. So just save for the future, plan ahead.
After this conversation, I've learned that it might be better to start saving with a goal in mind.
Because hard times come and when they do, you'll be left with 2 options. To starve or do things you're not proud of for money.
Alright guys. Subscribe to Zikoko.
Yes.
Because we are the cocoa. Let's do this. Paper drop. Peace out.